Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of Material Energy for Hypercubed. Now, I actually wanted to go and explore the Nether spatial area today, but that's gonna have to wait at least until the end of the episode, possibly the next, because there's still a few things I want to get done in the workshop here, mainly set up our cookie production, get to that point. We gotta get the coffee beans, start growing and harvesting those, and then I would like to, automate the whole process, so I don't need to touch anything, and it just compresses all the way down the cookies. That would be something I would really like to get done, because the problem in this mod pack is there is no chunk loading. At least I haven't figured out. There's no chunk loader, there's no anchors because we don't have railcraft, and then there is no dimensional anchors either. So I can't see any way of getting this chunk loaded, so if I'm offline it will keep going. And that's why I think it's so important to get this going, because it's only gonna run when I'm actually on the server and playing. Alright? But first things first, I wanted to show you guys a change I did over here in the Minecam area, and judging on the likes from yesterday's video, I believe that you guys don't care much about Minecam, so let me know in the comments if there are certain things you want me to show. Otherwise, I'm gonna produce or make most of these things off camera. You guys can probably tell here I made more aspirin and then more testosterone and aspirin to make this eerie thingy here. And I got 30 sucrose on me just so I have some stuff here together with the potions that we got already. I was ready to go into the Nether sphere, with fire resistance and some nice 30-second regen and so on, because I'm kind of expecting the Nether area to be really bad, but we'll see it soon. So what did I change over here? You guys remember we just had a chest over here, and I was getting tired of running to the ME over here and then having all this stuff in a chest. So what I did is took one of the ME chests, and let me show you guys how I set that up, because I think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna take out this, that's the one of those two 4K drives that we made last time to put over there. I took one of them and brought it over here. And then I ran the ME cable from over here to there, so we have access to our main ME system. Okay? But I did not want to have all these ingredients or whatever these things are called in the ME system. It would have made it too messy. So what I did here is I put a quartz fiber on this cable, so it gives only power, no data. And back here I made a cable anchor just to block it off, so this ME chest, when I place it here now, gets power from the ME network, but is not connected. It's its own, it doesn't know about the ME at all, and the ME network doesn't know about this chest. And now when I put this disc in here, I have access to all these chemicals. And the nice thing is, because they're alphabetically, you can change around here. I can directly search in here. I think this is a really nice way. And it also gives a lot of storage. I can just up the drive if I ever need to, or add something else. For now, I think this is the best way I could figure it out. And we got access to that, and also the ME. Alright, enough of Minecam. We're gonna have to make some stuff in a minute for that. But the next part I want to do is fix up the power down here. You guys see I took down all the conduits again. The reason I took down all these conduits again is that Galdosic, one of my viewers, left a comment that made me try it out. He mentioned, I think it's a he, if it's a she, please forgive me, but I believe he mentioned that in order to connect to machines, you need to have a regular transfer pipe. Check this out. Regular transfer pipes connect to all of them. And I actually need to change the input here to nothing. Yeah, so I can just directly connect transfer. Uh-oh. It doesn't connect to the induction smelter. Why are you not connecting to the induction smelter? Maybe I do have to set the input like now it connects. Okay, so because it's transfer pipe, I need to set the input to that, which is no problem, because no items will ever be in this in these pipes. It's only gonna be for power. And in case you guys are not familiar with that, all of the transfer pipes and energy pipes connect to each other. The only difference is in the actual transfer pipe, I could, instead of using the energy pipe, I could just run transfer pipes. These transfer pipes can handle anything. Energy, fluid, and items, all in the same pipe. But if you use energy pipes, if I have any nodes or anything that look for stuff, it will never check energy pipes for any connections. So they can only be used for energy, which is exactly what I want in this case. So check this out, it connects. Thank you very much for that tip. And that makes me very happy because now I don't have the extra bottleneck over here. And once we upgrade the energy cell here in very short near future, so we actually get 2000 RF a tick instead of just the 640, I don't have that bottleneck anymore. Okay, so let me close up this hole. And you know what? I think we're gonna do this real quick. Get it out of the way. Alright, I would like to make 2 of these redstone energy cells real quick. I want to get that out of the way so I don't need to mess with this power anymore. And for that, we need electrum, diamond, and diffused glass. Which is, I like this glass, making that better because it's easier than the hardened glass. It takes 4 nether quartz to make one of these. And the other one, I believe, takes an pulverized obsidian and 2 lead ingots or something like that. And we're just gonna make one real quick so you guys can see how I make it. And then I'll make the other one real quick off camera. And now here we can see, to fill this, it's gonna take 4,000 millibuckets. So 4 buckets. And redstone gives you 100 millibuckets per. So we're gonna need 40. So we take these 40 and put it in the magma crucible and put the frame over here. And because I set it up to auto push out to the left, the liquid, it's coming in. And once I have 4,000 of this, it's going to fill this energy frame. Well, I feel like a horse's ass now. I'm not getting any power. Even when I turn this on to input over here, I replaced the entire energy pipe a minute ago with the regular transfer pipes to see if that makes a difference all the way to the node. It doesn't work. I don't understand. This one here is wrong set. It needs to be like this, but this one is also not getting any power. I don't understand it. Apparently these transfer pipes cannot transport power anymore. I don't know if they changed it. I know they used to. And you were able to connect it like this. So I am at the end. I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm gonna have to go back to the energy cell over there with the conduits. And we're gonna upgrade these conduits because I noticed that the redstone didn't get smelted anymore to make the energy cell. So that whole process stopped, the second one. The first one got filled and then I made the second one and put it in here, but it doesn't have enough yet. So we are going to change this out right now, and well, it's just gonna happen right now. I'm tired of this. So we get rid of these 4, and we can use not using any over here now. This one is gonna go up 1. So let me see here real quick. Let me take this glass out because I want to change these over. I don't want to have the extra ports. Bam, and done. And this node here is gonna go directly up onto the power tap right there and connect this. And now down here, which I'm gonna do from underneath, we have to finish the energy cell real quick. Right, do we have everything here? No, we need to make one of these. That is such a bummer, and I can't find any information on it. So now we got a redstone energy cell, which is fine. I'm not mad that I gotta set it up this way, but I just don't understand why it is that way. And let's get, just for now, the regular conduits. I am gonna make the other ones, the higher version, so we don't have any bottlenecks anymore for these machines. I gotta put these back in here. And I do. It sucks. Actually, I'm sorry about that. We're gonna try this out here. I wanna try this out for a second. I am gonna put this energy cell right here. and have the input to the right and the output to the bottom. And it's gonna, you know, drain these 10 million inside of the reactor real quick. And now down here we are gonna put the node again. Reason why I want to have the cell right there is that I can see if I need to turn on the reactor or not. Over there I can see it. And I wanted to try one thing out here real quick, because I noticed that when I was playing around here a minute ago, I'll clean all this up in a second, that it looks like these guys right there, it just looks like it's connected. I don't think they are connected here. No, definitely not, right? It's not filling. No. Alright, so that doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to make 3 redstone energy cells, which is fine by me. I have no problem with that. And I need to bring the second one right here, and that's the one I don't need to see. Alright, let me make the second one. Well, actually, right now I need power. What am I talking about? So I need to put this one here for a minute, so I can get power over to the... I'm just gonna hook them all up real quick. To the magma crucible, so I can make the other 2 energy cells. And when I have that done, then I'll tune back in. Alright, so I got all 3 of these energies celled up. The third one is over here, one on the left, one on the right, and one underneath. And now we need to upgrade these conduits that are underneath there, because they can only have 640 full load. It's not per connection. The actual conduit holds 640 RF. So that's as much as I can give away. So it's not per connection. And it takes, to make these right here, it takes this energetic alloy, which is made with redstone gold, which we got plenty, and it also needs glowstone. And you need 3 of those, 4, I think 8. Yeah, 8 of these. So I'm gonna need probably at least 16, probably 24 of them. So I need 9 of these ingots, which I have enough glowstone to make. But check this out. I just looked in NEI a little bit. It doesn't tell me anything on this one, not on this one, and not on this one. But it looks like all these right here, yep, they break down into phosphorus. And I don't really care about these colored ones. And there is more. And we get some other side products. Interesting. I didn't know about those. And in this guy right here, when you take 1 phosphorus, it makes a glowstone. So now we have a way of making glowstone, and I can also break apart these glowstone illuminators that we have here if we ever need more. But I think for now I have enough glowstone, but I know how to make it. And I just wanted to show you guys, so we could make 56 more glowstone right now if need be. But like I said, at the moment we don't need it. Let's get these conduits cooking. So that is bam, bam, bam. Yes. And I'm just going to use all of these and make... Actually, that was going to make 6. And another 6. Alright, let's make these. So I can make 4 sets, so 32 of these conduits. And when I have this done, we'll make them, replace it, and then we can go on to the cocoa business. Kind of funny how Minecraft throws you a curveball so often. I wanted to work on these coffee beans and stuff since the beginning, and just trying out what you guys recommended with the transfer pipe, and I get all happy and it works, and then it actually doesn't. It's kind of a bummer, isn't it? But it's time we make these cocoa beans, and the way you make that is by making a theobromine, and that one turns into cocoa beans. And the way you make that is with 7 carbon, 8 hydrogen, 4 nitrogen, and 2 oxygen. And there's the theobromine. Now let me check here if this... Okay, it already accepted it. And then simply putting 1 of them in there gives us our cocoa bean. Yay, we finally got our cocoa bean. That's the only one we need, and we're completing this reward. And you guys, a couple of you guys actually mentioned, hey, make sure you start holding on to these reward bags, because we're gonna need them. So I'm gonna start holding on to all of them. As hard as it's gonna be, because yeah, I really like opening those bags. A lot of them have really cool goodies. But that's it. So now the next thing is what we need is we need to get our hands on some jungle wood. Now I'm hoping that there is some Minechem way of making a jungle sapling. Cellulose. That rings a bell. I wonder if we have gotten some of that yet. Let's see here. Carbon, carbon, cellulose. There we go. All I need is one. And that was in the middle right slot. Perfect. That's awesome. Here's our jungle sapling. Alright, so let's get this going. And let me get the watering can out. Where's it? Wait a second. I thought... Oh, it's hanging on the wall. My bad. Alright, let's get the lumber axe and let's get the watering can. And we're going to take down this guy right here. And see if we can get the jungle sapling grown in here. That would be awesome. Please grow. And it grew. Oh man, that's a tiny one. Hopefully we get a sapling back. Achievement getting wood. Seriously did not get a sapling back. Well, you suck. But I have an idea for that. I also didn't get one of the other ones back here. I'm gonna change this here real quick. What is this tree called here? I'm gonna grow this guy again. And I'll meet you guys at the new growing spot. I decided I'm gonna use this jungle wood here. When you put that in here, you see it gives us a bunch of cellulose back. So I figured we can just let's put in one in here and two. Alright, now we got 8 of those. That means I can make, let's just make 4 of these saplings. Because that's all I need, and that way I save the cellulose. And I'm gonna leave this wood here. And now I figured we're gonna go up top here. Because we got plenty of room, and I want to grow a 2x2 jungle. Because that is, you know, gives me a lot more wood at once, and we can do that right here. Just put that... Oh, look at that. Found another hidden one with a good reward bag. You just find them everywhere, I'm not kidding. So let's put this, bam, 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 bam. And let's put some light here. Because usually trees like when you have light. And see if we can grow a 2x2. Yay, it grew. That's nice. Might actually move the entire tree farm up here. I think that would be a much better place than having it down there. And this is lots of saplings now. We got them back. So I'm going to let this grow again. And yeah, this is more than enough of this wood now. And now we go downstairs. And first, I'm going to just set this up as a... yeah, I'm just gonna set it up for right now as a manual farm. I'm gonna show you real quick. I am just gonna put this... Of course, you gotta be a knucklehead and place it wrong. There we go, like this. Just like that. And I'm just gonna place this right here. I don't know if the watering can works. And what I'm gonna do now is just get... I'm gonna do this manually here until I have about 20 or half a stack of these coffee beans. And then I'd say it's time that we start thinking about how to automate all this stuff. Alright, all these alloys have smelted, so we can also replace this right now. So that's gonna make me 32 of the higher conduits, which is perfect. Now our bottleneck over here is pretty much gonna be eliminated. And all I'm gonna do is change all these machines again, the input away from the bottom. I don't want to have that because, well, there is no real input. And replace the conduit all the way over to this energy cell with the upgraded one. And down here you guys can see I've already gotten a couple more cocoa beans, not coffee beans. I'm drinking coffee, that's probably why I'm thinking of coffee beans. Alright, and once these cocoa beans are done, then we'll figure out how to automate this. I also took down all the trees over here. You noticed? And I'm gonna make a tree farm on top of this place right here where we just grew the jungle tree. I figured, you know, there's no reason to keep them on the inside. And now that we know it's safe up there, I might as well add them all up there. This should be enough cocoa beans to get us started here. And while I was waiting for all this to grow over and over, I was doing a little research in NEI, trying to figure out, you know, how we're going to automate this. I think the first step I want to get done, and that would be awesome if we can get that done today, is to simply automate these 3 wheat fields, 4, sorry, so they all automatically harvest. It is growing, you know, not at hyper speed, but it is quite fast. And we can figure out later on how to get this into overdrive. There is a way, apparently. I could add bone meal into these. I think that makes it faster. And B, there is a weird torch. It's, I think, called Torcherino or something like that. This one right here. That I actually have to play around in a test world. I have no idea how it works. But it takes a ludicrite block, an octuple compressed cobblestone, and an octuple compressed cookie. So we are very far off. That's like end game. When we're close to beating the game, I think that's when we can make this. So until then, we're just gonna have to... The bone meal way, I think, would be the fastest for us that we can achieve. And in order to do that... Actually, let me play this one more time, just to get this going again. Is we need to set up farming stations. And when I was looking into these farming stations... where are they? Farming station. I noticed that we're gonna need to make some machines to make these C-Logic controllers. Now we're gonna need to make more electrical steel, which I showed you guys already how to do. These right here are easy. We just need the capacitors, so I can make all these. The pulsating crystals are actually not bad. They just take these pulsating iron nuggets, which you get 9 from one of those, and you make that with an iron ingot and an ender pearl. We do have quite some ender pearl, 31. So I think we have all the raw materials. We also have zombie heads, plenty, to actually make this C-Logic controller. We know how to make the silicon, but you guys see here we need a special machine, a slice and splice. And we also need to make solarium. And solarium you make with soul sand and gold. Now I don't have any soul sand. But I have this other soul sand that I'm not sure where we got it from, but it is a light gray frequency. And judging from the glowstone that we had earlier, the colored one that we were able to turn into the raw chemicals to make regular glowstone, I'm gonna say that we might be able to chemically decompose this here, yes. So it takes these, I don't know why this keeps switching. You have like different chances of getting stuff or something. This is weird. I'm not familiar with this. But let's just check here real quick what it takes to actually make regular soul sand. I have no idea what this is. It takes lead, beryllium, silicon, and oxygen. Silicon and oxygen are easy. Let's see, the lead. Well, we can probably take lead and break it down, right? Just like, yep. So that's easy. We got some lead. But beryllium, that sounds tricky here. We get that from netherrack, nether brick, beryl, or that. So let's just hope. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's just throw these 64 into that decomposer and hope that we get enough stuff. Man, that is a lot of different stuff. Yeah. And we get 2 this beryllium. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's see here. We need... I'm taking a screenshot of this, and I'm sorry I never changed the ding. So we need 3 PB, which I can easily get. And for every soul sand, it takes 1 beryllium. Silicon, I can easily make an oxygen. How much beryllium did we get? 3. Oh boy. We need... sorry, that's the wrong one here. Farm. Actually, let's see here. Slice and spice. What does it actually take to make this guy? So it's going to take 5 of these. Any head, and these are easy. So I'm going to need 5 of these. Solarium. For this machine. And for every farming station, I'm going to need one of these. So 2. 4 farming stations, actually 5, because I also want 1 for the cocoa bean farm. So that's gonna be 10 plus 5 is 15. And when I make this, I just get 1. So I need 15 soul sand and I can only make 3. Alright, that is not good. So it is possible, guys, that we actually need to load up this nether sphere now to hopefully, you know, get stuff like netherrack and soul sand and all that stuff, so we can break it up, or maybe just use that soul sand. Oh no, I just put all that into my regular ME system. I'll take them out in a second, put them in the chest. So yeah, let me clean this mess up real quick, and then we just load the nether sphere and go in there and check it out. There's nothing I can do until we get more soul sand to make these machines. Alright, I unloaded the Miner's Delight. Let's load up this nether sphere. And I just teleported down into the spatial chamber by mistake. And there was a slime waiting for me. So that's nice. When I killed it, I actually got a modifier on the pan. And I'm really kind of interested now of what I can use that. We don't have another necrotic bone, so what I could do is give it more quartz for more damage. But we're gonna... Oh yeah, we can wait on that. And we also completed this quest here, I just saw that, by making a jungle sapling. So that's nice, we got that completed. And of course the reward bag goes in here. And, well, let's see down here. I'm gonna keep this. I am gonna put this fire resistance on the bar. The speed we can put here. This is the super healing regen, and this is the aspirin, which removes buffs and so on. And I think that we're actually gonna do it like this. I did tinker around, pun intended, with Tinker's Construct ranged weapons for a bit. And we can make some really nice ranged weapons. So I think that should be... in one of these next upcoming episodes, we're definitely gonna have to make that. But I would love to get my hands on some better materials first. Oh, what is this block here? That's nether brick. So that is definitely something I could break down. And there is tons of mobs already. Let's see if we can make our way in there. Light up this platform. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Let's turn on F7 here a second. Cool, it should be enough to just go down the middle for all this and get it done. Oh boy. Break your own torches, will ya? Alright, so far I don't know where they keep coming from. Wonder if there's spawners. We haven't seen any spawners yet. And here. Oh, there's stairs. Well, how you doing? I don't have any blocks on me. I love this pan. Oh my. So what's in the outskirts here? Well, there's our soul sand. No more problems with that. How do we want to do this? Let me break this and that. And put that over here for a moment so we can't have any mobs come up here. They cannot jump this, right? Well, let's just put another one here. Alright, so we're safe here. I see Enderman. Archers. Tons of archers. I am gonna need to... Oh, actually, I do have some building blocks on me right there. This one needs to be on the bar. That's important. Can I get to you? Yes, I can. So what is this here? Colored soul sand. Black frequency. Let's put a torch right there. Pain in the butt. Stop shooting me. I'm just afraid of crossing here and getting knocked down. So let's go over here. And so slow. Check out what awaits us here. So they can come up from down there. Not for long, my friend. Now they shouldn't be able to come up. Oh, how you doing? Oh man, it goes further that way. See what's down here. Certain death? See a chest? Who is shooting me? You, huh? Alright, let me keep lighting up this area up here as far as I can before we go down there. Now one of these million excavators that I have are gonna come in handy for all this stuff. Definitely gonna pick all that up. Alright, F7 is probably a little annoying, isn't it? So I'm just gonna play without it. I'm gonna try not to beat you in the face. Because I don't want your friends to come over here. Alright, get out of here. So slow. Come on. So this is all colored, but it should break down into all these things for the beryllium. So that is nice. We can definitely get this going here. Let me take down one of these so I can get back up. And put some lights in here, actually. Waste. Just put one on the floor. What do we got in here? Oh, wow. That's pretty nifty. What? Did I just hear a potion fly? Huh. Alright, let me take this. And I'm gonna make my way back into the workshop, empty my bags, and then we go to the other side of this. I decided to fast forward this lighting up. I didn't find any other chests or anything yet. So that was just running around, killing a bunch of mobs and placing down torches. And I also thought that before I continue any further in this nether place, there's another stairway right here. Over here is the stairway that we blocked off initially. And then this one is another one going further down. And I'm actually gonna put in 2 more blocks over here just so I don't fall down, because, well, I'm pretty sure certain death down there. And I decided to take down all this soul sand because I do want to get started on these solarium bricks and stuff to get our cookie automation going. I don't really want to progress any further until that is done, and now that we have soul sand here, well, might as well get going with this. So what I'm gonna do until tomorrow is I'm simply gonna go around and, you know, take down all this soul sand here, and then get everything ready so we can make that slice and splice and the farming stations and stuff tomorrow. And check this out also, by the way. I'm also gonna take down all these stairs here, because I can break them down into nether quartz, and nether quartz is valuable for the glass and so on, and I don't see any reason to keep that here. Oh. Pickaxe reached a new level. Sweet. And about this block here, this is a metallurgy metal, and it's actually pretty cool because when you look at the usages in the decomposer, it breaks down into plutonium. Yeah, and it sounds like that could be very useful later on. Let's see what plutonium is used for. Look at that, we can make blaze rods out of it and stuff, so that is definitely nice. What else can we make? A dragon egg, or part of a dragon egg. It's part of Enderium ingots. Plutonium, which is going to be very good to have. And also back into magma creams, which also awesome to break down. Check this out. You get a ton of stuff for this. You get poly, plutonium, and mercury. Because I'm wondering, where do these magma creams keep coming from? I believe that there's a spawner in these somewhere. So, like I said, until tomorrow, I'm just gonna shovel up this area here and probably take down most of this alderite and so on. And I'm not gonna progress. So, tomorrow, when we get going, we can work on these machines and the automation. And then when we have time left, we can continue down in this nether sphere. Hope you guys had fun. I did. It was a little derpy, but I just kept getting curveball thrown by the game. I wanted to be done with the automation, but it just didn't want to happen today. So I'll do my best to get everything done for tomorrow. And I'll catch you then. Take care. Bye-bye.